Okay, now the thing about these little breaker things is you can push it. But that's kind of a footstool. Can't understand you, but it might look different for the Lord. I don't know if it was a footstool in a garden, right? And a voice told her from heaven. But it would also have to be an extreme. And it could have really broke, but I mean. You can't have a vision of it because, like with me, they would say, oh, it's like so killer. Yeah, just to say. When you push the bottom button here, it'll pop it. But obviously, you got to know that. I didn't know that. Or I forgot. A long time ago. Another way to pop it manually. Or someone else did, or someone else did. When you were out the house or whatever. But see, I put it in last night and it didn't charge till this morning. I try not to lie. So you can't say I won't ever lie or I won't ever make a mistake or be confused about something and insist I'm right when I'm wrong. Right? Everybody can do that too. Even the pastor of a church. And someone's lying, right? One way or the other. Now, how many people, though, do you need to agree for something to be a doctor anyway? Two. Right? Right. Now, I think the breaker to my lights keeps popping too, right? And that could be manually as well. And see, there's nothing really plugged into it. Unless you do that, it don't just pop out for nothing, right? Now, this is just all my stuff from the old house to my old comic books. And yes, you know who I got. It's Spider-Man and even Power Man and Iron Fist. Because they did a little amazing story where this one guy was the collector and he collected things until he was an old man, and then when he was an old man, he got a lot of money. Who knows what'll happen? But like I said, I bought me the long bag from Century. I wanted to get that too. Right? Now, when you're gentle though, right, you're willing to let the female be on top, right? You know, the first time, right? And whatever she feels comfortable with, of course, that's what you do to get her. But you don't know. And if you don't trust her, she's one, you gotta act super respectful. Now, sometimes though, what really breaks it is called a power surge. Now, what I got plugged in, shit called the power surge, right? Let me show you why. Well, you've seen Carissa Explains It All with Melissa Joan Hart, right? Well, I'm kind of trying to do something like that, and as a, respect to that show, right? Not that I know Melissa either, right? Like I said, that's a fantasy. But I'm dealing with other issues, not just that, religion, right? Trying to figure all that out. And being what God wants me to be, not me. Now, see, these are the lights, right? And I got maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things plugged in, 6, 7, right? But it's within reason, right? To hear. Mm-hmm. Now, for some reason, the lights went out, but that still works with the pattern I'm doing. No biggie, right? A little bit of yellow for the gold for the leprechaun when it was St. Patrick's Day. We got Easter coming up, so I'll get a little bit different for Easter. But of course, St. Patrick's Day is over, so take that off, and voila. But love's all year round. not just the holiday, right? So I'll leave the love up. Where's the love? Where's the love? The love, the love. That's enough of that. Then I got 2 little things. They're supposed to light up, but whatever. They need batteries, though. They're not power. But this here has its own breaker, right? So if there's a power surge, it would shut off here, too. And these are power surge protectors, right? But the one in there is going off. Not these. The one in there. Someone's mainly doing it. Right. Are you trying to drive me crazy or make me appear crazy because you don't understand what I'm talking about? Because when I ever showed you, that's why this is called the spirit of someone seeking the truth. Right? Whole truth. Right? Not what men tell you. And they lie. That's the problem. I'm trying to be what God wants you to be 100% though, right? Not 60, 99.9. But see, when you're young and you're easily confused by your pastors, you're trying to trust men, so you hope we're following God. Are they? You don't know. Hell, I got this Ecclesiastes from the church I got ordained by, and I don't know if I should really read it or not. Or look into it or not. It's kind of a course they offered you, but you don't know what it has to really do with. But it's kind of hard to trust people when they seem two-faced, right? There's something they're hiding, right? And that is why some people go, okay, whatever you're telling them ain't working for them, right? They don't trust you. They've been lied to all their lives. So if the church is lying about even a minor detail, they're not going to trust it. And you are. A lot of details. Now, a transgendered woman, though, binds her breasts, might see Revelations 1:13 differently, right? And insist, well, ain't that for a woman, right? Not a man? Then they'll ask, well, how is Jesus a man and a woman, right? Because they don't understand morphine. Morphine is where 3 people can appear at once from one person, right? Who is Jesus Christ? Who is Jesus Christ? And the 2 in the country didn't quite recognize him until a certain point of the conversation where he finally was able to fully come back to who he was before the cross, right? Now, the way they recognize him, right, is he looked as he did, except with the wound, the new wounds, right? Now, when you get wounds, though, when you heal within 2 to 3 days or whatever, right? Whenever they saw him as well. How long does it normally take you to heal, right? And what happens when you heal? You get what? Scars. Now, by his stripes is another way to say scars. By his scars, we are healed, right? Because God healed him and raised him from the dead. But I don't mind if you want to make love, but I don't know we're making love because you got a jealous boyfriend. And you know it. No. He might be the type to try to shoot me in front of you. And Jesus has to heal me like the resurrection. Like Wolverine. By morning. And I still got a bruise I don't understand, but it's a little healing, but don't know where it came from, right? Now, see, the thing about the uh, coronavirus is even though it started in China, does that mean a Chinese person had it or an American Chinese person had it in China? You don't know that either. Now, that person, though, whoever had it, the way it's transferred is by direct contact. It's not airborne, like in outbreak. That's when it really gets deadly, right? When you breathe into the air and the virus gets in you and kills you like that, that's that. But how did it transfer? The monkey spit in the man's mouth or something. That was Patrick Dempsey who played the courier. Though he let the monkey go, right? Like an outbreak, though, it's different transfer of the virus. So don't panic. More panic causes confusion. Just remain calm. You can't really do anything right now, but hope it can be easily contained, right? Now, the reason it ain't is direct contact and not washing your hands after someone touches you. And shakes your hand a certain way, right? All you gotta do though is wash your hands before you touch your face. FYI, your mucus glands, right, when you do like this, right, wipe something from your eye. Well, they can allow viruses into your body. So all you got to do is use hand sanitizer after you shake someone's hand. But don't go crazy now. Don't be a little eccentric or so homophobe or germaphobe, right? It's a phobe, Howie, It's not good to be afraid to touch people, even if you're Jewish. It's not people that's the problem. It's people who try to make these diseases and pass it off on China, and we don't know what's going on. It appears to be out of China, but that don't mean it was China that started it or not. We don't know. Plus, the virus was just originally discovered about a few decades ago, right? And then it transferred like in outbreak from a animal to a human, and then it went from human to human by now. And now all of a sudden it's an outbreak, right? Was it modified or something in the lab? Right, we don't know. But once it gets into the human, of course, it can spread what? Human, right? Dude. But it started with an animal with some kind of infection, like a dog or something. We don't know what kind of animal, right? But it's something that will be around a human being, right? A lot. So what now? Nobody can have a dog, right? No, that was just a certain strain of a flu virus that that got into elderly people who have breathing problems, probably too. But see, they're telling you what they want you to hear to panic you. That's a problem too. When you're panicky, you do weird things you wouldn't normally do, right? You get all paranoid about germs. You start wearing masks because you've seen outbreak too. It's not airborne. And sometimes you go overboard. I don't know. And they want you to be a little panicky. They want you to drive up the economy. They want you to buy a lot of water. They want to buy, right? See, that's the plan. No. To get money into the economy again, right? Don't you think? Yep, we're all fine as rain. We're all fine as rain. It's to drive up the economy. It's to drive up the economy. Maybe they're planning something too about war, like they're calling it war. Generals gathered in the masses, just like witches at black masses. I'm getting which the self-righteous Christians are. I that plot destruction. Satan laughing spread his wings. Oh Lord, yeah. Don't you think? They're trying to start something. Bye.